Hey, what sounds you got up in there, dog? Don't nobody talk to New York no more? I asked your mother question. I said, what are you listening to, you
Radiohead.
Leave him alone, man.
Yo, little man, you ain't know your pop suck dick
He's
this
good at it.
shit.
Get punk ass.
Come on.
Your ass
How
out
old
of
are you,
here.
man?
Get your punk ass out of
Hey,
here.
mom, I said, what's up? Yo, thanks for the iPod, man. Thanks, man. Yo, this is all me right here. I got this.
Bitches, you crazy? This is too easy, man.
So, you ever been by a knife?
The movie starts with Erica Bain, a smooth-talking radio host whose show is all about the heartbeat of New York City. Life seems pretty good for her. She has a career she loves, a loyal friend named Nicole who runs a local art museum, and a handsome fiancé, Dr. David Kermani, who makes her world feel complete. One evening, David plans something special. He takes Erica on a romantic night walk through Central Park, bringing along his playful dog, Curtis. The park is beautiful at night, and as they stroll under the soft glow of city lights, David opens up about his mother who keeps nudging them toward marriage after their long relationship. It feels like the perfect moment. But then Curtis wanders off, and just like that, the mood shifts. The couple goes searching for the dog and finds him at the far end of a dark tunnel, being held by three dangerous strangers. David and Erica rush over to get Curtis back, but the men have other plans. They start harassing the couple, demanding Erica's engagement ring and her watch. One of them even pulls out a phone and records the whole thing, laughing at the fear on their faces. David, trying to protect Erica, steps up to confront them. It is a brave move, but it costs them both dearly. The attackers beat them savagely and leave them unconscious on the ground. When the police finally find them, both David and Erica are rushed to the hospital in critical condition, both fighting for their lives in a coma. Around the same time, two detectives, Sean Mercer and his partner Vitali, arrive at the same hospital on a separate case. They are looking into the death of a woman believed to have committed suicide. Sean finds a key witness, a quiet 5-year-old girl named Zoe, who is the dead woman's daughter. He gently tries to get her to talk, but she says nothing. Then a man named Morrow storms in, claiming to be Zoe's father and demanding to take her. His aggressive behavior forces Sean to step in and remove him from the hospital. As Sean wraps up for the night and heads out, he passes by a hospital room and stops in his tracks. Inside is Erica Bain, one of his favorite radio voices, lying unconscious and barely alive. 3 weeks pass, Erica finally wakes up from her coma, but the first thing she hears breaks her completely. David's mother, Carol, comes to deliver the crushing news. David did not make it. He died from the injuries the attackers gave him that night in the park.
He's gone. I want to see him again. He's gone, honey.
Erica is shattered when the hospital eventually discharges her. Erica steps back into the world, but it no longer feels like her world. The city that she once celebrated on her radio show now feels threatening and cold. Every crowded street and every stranger's glance fills her with dread. Simple daily tasks become battles against her own fear. Pushing herself, Erica walks into a police station to report the attack. She waits patiently, but no one ever calls her number. Feeling invisible and unheard, she quietly gets up and walks out. Instead, she heads to a gun shop.
Yeah, I want to buy a gun.
Fill out this form, and we'll notify you in 30 days.
Well, I need to get something now.
Sorry, that's illegal.
If the system will not protect her, she will protect herself. But even that does not go smoothly. She learns she must complete a licensing application and wait 30 days before she can legally take a weapon home. Frustrated, she turns to leave. That is when a stranger approaches her outside and offers her an illegal pistol for $1,000. Without hesitating for long, Erica hands over the cash. Fear has made her decision for her. That very night, Erica stops at a convenience store and walks straight into a nightmare. A man is inside, confronting his ex-wife with terrifying aggression. Erica ducks behind a shelf, watching in horror as the situation explodes into violence, and the man kills his ex-wife right there in the store. Then her phone rings. The sound cuts through the silence like a knife, and the killer's eyes lock onto her hiding spot. Cornered and terrified, Erica raises her new gun and shoots him. She grabs the security footage on her way out and disappears into the night. Sean and Vitali arrive at the scene shortly after. As they piece together what happened, they notice something interesting. Only one bullet struck the victim. Whoever pulled the trigger, it was not a seasoned criminal. It was someone acting out of pure desperation. Back on the airwaves, Erica speaks to her listeners about a city drowning in fear. New York, she says, is no longer the safe and welcoming place it used to be. That same night, on her subway ride home, she watches two young thugs snatch an iPod from a teenager while an elderly man grabs his grandson and rushes off the train to avoid trouble. Now it is just Erica, and the two criminals slowly walking toward her with a knife. She does not flinch. She pulls out her gun and shoots them both. She steps off at the next station, calm and composed, slipping into a nearby restroom to clean up. There is something unsettling about how steady she feels, as though a switch inside her has been flipped and something new has taken over. Meanwhile, Sean and Vitaly are already at the subway station examining the scene. The evidence lines up. The bullet casings match the ones from the convenience store. There is a pattern forming, and it points to one person acting alone. When Erica walks out of a nearby bar later that night, she spots a crowd of reporters surrounding Sean. Their eyes meet across the street. Sean recognizes her from the Central Park attack and tries to approach. Erica keeps it together, introducing herself as a radio host interested in interviewing him. Sean politely declines and they part ways, but Sean is already putting the pieces together. The next morning, he shows up at her radio station. Erica feels the walls closing in, but she cannot exactly turn away the detective she herself invited to an interview. She leads him into a room and they sit down. On a TV in the background, a news segment plays showing Morrow, a businessman accused of drug trafficking, arms dealing, and human trafficking. Sean explains that Morrow's wife had been planning to expose him. She turned up dead before she could. The police suspect Morrow killed her, but have no proof. He then gently asks Erica how she has been recovering. She brushes it off quickly. Too quickly. Sean notices. He does not have enough to act on yet, but he hands her his business card as he leaves, telling her to call if she ever needs anything. One night, sleeplessness drives Erica out of her apartment and toward a building she believes is connected to Morrow. She calls Sean just to talk, keeping the conversation casual while her eyes stay locked on the lobby. She spots Morrow stepping out and follows him into an elevator. When they reach the parking level, she confronts him, asking directly how he killed his wife. Morrow misreads her as a nosy reporter and swings at her with a crowbar,
Got a fucking camera there.
slicing her arm. But Erica fights back and shoves him off the edge of the rooftop parking floor. He falls to his death below. Police soon find the body. Sean begins retracing Morrow's final movements. Back at home, Erica's neighbor quietly tends to her wound. When Erica tells her neighbor what she just did, the older woman does not panic. She feels proud. The following day, Sean calls Erica and asks to meet. She covers her injured arm with a jacket and shows up. He takes her to see Chloe, the young woman Erica rescued from a trafficking situation, hoping she will talk. But Chloe looks at Erica, then at Sean, and claims she does not remember anything. Erica quietly exhales. Still, Sean is not ready to let go. A witness from the subway comes forward and describes a fellow passenger from the night of the shooting. The description matches Erica perfectly. Armed with this new lead, Sean visits her apartment, but not just to investigate. He also brings back her engagement ring, recovered when police caught one of the original attacker's girlfriends trying to sell it at a jewelry store. He invites Erica to the station to identify her attackers in a lineup. She comes in and stands before the lineup. She sees Reed, one of the men who destroyed her life that night in the park, standing right there in front of her. She looks at Sean and says none of them did it. She has her own plans for Reed. After leaving the station, Erica quietly tracks down the jewelry store and pays the owner for the address of the woman who tried to sell her ring. That leads her to a rundown apartment building where Shauna Nelson, the girlfriend of one of her attackers, lives. Shauna is afraid and refuses to talk at first, but as Erica turns to leave, Shauna calls her back and hands over an address, along with a video recording of the night of the attack. Erica watches it. She sees David's final moments. Her heart breaks all over again. She sends the video to Sean with just 2 words, "Goodbye," and heads out into the night. Sean understands immediately what that message means. He races to find her, calling a contact to track down where the attackers usually hang out. Erica arrives at the building first. She spots 3 of the men, including Curtis, still in their grip. She shoots one of them without a word. The others scatter. She sends Curtis after one of them, and when the attacker turns to hurt the dog, Erica shoots him from behind.
Who's the bitch now?
Then she goes after the last one. She catches up to him, but so does he. He hits her across the head with a metal rod before she can react. Just then, Sean bursts through the door, gun drawn, ordering the attacker to stand down. The man releases Erica. She raises her weapon at him. Sean talks to her quietly, telling her the law should decide what happens next. For a moment, it looks like she might listen. She lowers her gun and hands it to Sean. But then Sean does something unexpected. He pulls out his own gun and places it in her hand. He tells her to finish it. She does.
Just get me out of here! Don't let me get a fuck!
Afterward, Sean asks Erica to shoot him in the arm with her gun. He will tell his colleagues he was caught in a gang crossfire and acted in self-defense. It is not clean, and it is not exactly justice, but it is the only story that makes sense now. As the film ends, Erica walks out of that building and makes her way to Central Park, the same park where everything was taken from her. She carries Curtis beside her, and the weight of everything she has been through. The city is quiet around her, and for the first time in a long time, so is she.